Sitting in front of me right now, we've got the Libertines, we've got Pete, we've got John, we've got Carl, and we've got Gary. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
All right.
Hey.
So, we're here at Tea in the Park. You guys are playing well up on the main stage today. And it's just like, it's an honour to sit in front of you guys coming back now. It's been 11 years since the last record that you guys have put out. Is it plain sailing on the waters of Albion?
It's funny you ask that question, because on one of the new tracks on the record, there is the lyric, it's supposed to be plain sailing.
How does it feel? Like, I'm sure you're going to be asked this like quite a lot by lots of different journalists, but it like genuinely, like as a fan, it's like, how does it feel getting back on the horse after 11 years? Does it feel like a reunion, or does it feel like?
I think it's obviously like in any band, you're obviously going to have issues or problems.
How does it
but
feel, John? He asked.
Feels
Feel good.
It feels amazing. Yeah, it feels incredible. Yeah.
We feel blessed. Yeah. We feel blessed.
Feels like a dream, really. It's wonderful.
I mean, it's amazing. And we're taking every day as it comes, and getting more used to the idea of future opening up, but with the same kind of reticence as an old kind of wrinkly old sailor, but like looking at the ocean through narrowed eyes. Just he knows he's enjoying it for the second, but he knows that when a storm could come. But we're hoping the storm won't come.
See a little mark on the horizon. You don't know whether that's a storm coming or whether it's like a beautiful island you can rest at. But it's a game of two halves, and at the end of the day, you're sick as a parrot, chuff of the lads, back of the net and over the moon.
The characters are all the same, but you're all a little bit older. Does it feel different, like playing, or does it feel like exactly the same when you recorded those tracks?
It's still us, but it is completely different. It's Peter talking, by the way, because we're playing together in a way we never did before. It was always very rushed before. We never really used to think about it so much, but we're kind of rehearsing a little bit and sound checking and trying to put on a good show, really, and get the music right, because that's the most important thing. And and in the past, other things got in the way of the music, and it turns out people actually like the music and they're not really that bothered about all the other stuff. Yeah, it's been a revelation, really, like realising we are actually a band, and we're blessed, we're lucky, like I say.
What have you guys got to prove now, like as songwriters, as a band? Do you feel like you've got something to prove coming back?
I don't think we've got anything to prove.
To ourselves.
Yeah, to be the best band we can possibly be.
Yeah, not to anyone else other than ourselves, really.
We've given you each a couple of tracks to pick to play to our listeners to kind of get them in in the zone, kind of like unfreak people out. Is there any message that you would like to give to the Radio 1 listeners before we hit play in this bedtime mix?
There is a better world, I must be. So my amalgamation is right into the sun. Do you know the words?
It's looking for a better world.
Looking for another chance to ride into the sun. Ride into the sun. Ride into the sun. La 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 la.
I had a version without any words on there. On the
the riff went. Dun, 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 dun. Are you really gonna play it?
Oh yeah, of course.
Amazing to hear that on radio. Here's a. Da, 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 da. Don't look back into the sun. Now you know you're on Radio 1. La 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 la. Right into the sun.
The bedtime mix on BBC Radio 1. Like when I think about the Libertines, I think about like a quintessentially a British band. Like when it comes to the music reference points, when it comes to the iconography, when it comes to the reference points, like literary and poetically, it feels like on this first record that's continuing on, even though it's got like references to like Thailand in there and the Gunga Din, doesn't it? Or sorry, India.
Yeah, I mean, we're still writing from the same place with the same inspiration and the same. I mean,
we all came from really specifically English backgrounds as well in our own ways, all different kind of stratas, like Gary, Carl, John and myself. It's like, Basingstoke, Birmingham, although like the earlier part was abroad. Same for me, like Coventry, Liverpool, Kentish Town. It was just all. We all had a certain pride, but also a certain like confusion and anger about like where we were from, and just a bit bitter as well about not being famous and just loving music and wanting people to like us and be proud of us really. And
Does it feel natural now that you're playing secret shows at Glastonbury, getting helicopters there, coming up to tea in the park, playing here, playing all these big gigs around the world?
It doesn't feel natural. It feels absolutely it's like a dream, like some kind of. I mean, the first time I was like, the first Glastonbury I remember, we went under the fence, and that was more understandable, palatable. I had more cognitive comprehension of what was going on then than I did this time. It was absolutely knocked me sideways.
Final question: 10 years time, are the Libertines still going and releasing records and playing shows?
If we're still alive, I'd find it very difficult to think we wouldn't be.
Why you ask us what this time next year, what's going to happen?
Okay. Well,
I'd
Maybe
like to,
next week actually.
I'd like to start working on another record as soon as possible.
guys, thank you very much, and thank you for the insight.
Cheers, man.
Thank you. Cheers.